Fortnite, we need to talk about your game. Because in the last few months, there's been an upheaval, mounting pressure on Epicgames themselves. So today, I'm here to deliver a clear statement and a message to Epic Games. There's been a lot of talk around Fortnite Battle Royale in recent months, about its downfall, about its upheaval. But today, I will address the community's issues and present it to Epic Games themselves to end this debate once and for all. I just saw Cypher PK's video, Fortnite we need to talk, and Epic Games, we need to talk. This is a direct message from Appleman YT. Subscribe, like the video, and let's get into this. So, I saw Cypher do this, so what better way to steal content than just to copy him? The only difference is that I have a different voice, and I don't have a face cam. But it's fine. So, there's been a lot of talk in recent days about Fortnite, the state of Fortnite, what's going on with Fortnite, and today I need to address them once and for all. I need to address them and talk about the issues with the game, talk about the positivity within the game. There's right now, and there's so much to talk about, so I'm going to go really quick into it. So the first thing I want to touch on is the OG mode, because I don't want to look at the Cypher focused on some great topics in this video, but I want to focus on other topics that he didn't maybe cover as much, which is fair enough. He covered the things that community thought, so I'm going to give my opinion on what I think could have been covered as well, and talk about them. So I want to talk about the OG mode, because I don't think he dwelled on it that much in his video. Because I think the OG game mode in Fortnite Battle Royale has not been good enough. I think it's been atrocious. I've been holding it in for a few months now, and I don't think it's been good enough. I think in terms of, you know, the first week Season 1 came out, the hype was there, you know, it was lovely dropping down the OG map, Season 1 we've never played and all this. But then, like, it just died out, and I hate to say it, the first time they did OG Remix for Chapter 1, I thought it was amazing. I thought the hype around Fortnite was at its all-time peak. That was about 2 years ago now. Amazing update. I think when they did Chapter 2 Remix, I thought it was still good. I don't think it was as good as OG, but it was still good. I didn't really like the use of the, you know, the Ice Spice and Snoop Dogg and Eminem. I thought it was cool, but I don't think the idea was to make the season based off those characters when you couldn't even get them for free. I mean, they weren't even in the Battle Pass. Then we have the situation now where obviously Fortnite announced Reload. And I still think Reload is a very good game mode. I think it's a good game mode. It's a sort of an upgrade on your Team Rumble, your 50-50. It feels, you know, instead of respawning every time, it feels like a proper match where you have like almost a second life in. But then they announced OG's coming in around December last year, and I think it might have been earlier, way earlier actually, but they announced it and they brought it in. Season 1 was amazing, I thought. It was really cool, dropping down the OG map. You know, you just didn't know what to expect. Season 2, I mean, yes, there was hype behind it. I played it for the first 2 days. Mate, I did not touch that season since. In the last few days, OG Season 3 has come out. And I didn't even know. I did not even know. Bar a trailer that played when I joined the game, I logged on. I didn't know that there was an OG Season 3. Because there was no hype behind it. I mean, I hate to say it, but I think Fortnite needs to stop going back in time. And I think Cypher dwelled on this really well. they sort of are rebranding and reskinning old things. For example, the Chapter 2 remix was bringing in those Snoop Dogg, Ice Spice, Eminem remix sort of figures to the game to almost rebrand the Chapter 2 map with a few POIs, but it's not really going to work, is it? I think they've gone a bit too copy and paste, if you like. I feel like that sounds a bit harsh, but it does feel like a copy and paste season. It feels like everything that's new that's added to the game is a different variant of what it was before, i.e. this sniper, the Falcon Eye, which I think is a really good sniper. But I'm not saying get rid of shotguns, get rid of ARs and get rid of snipers, but where's the next AR? What is the next sniper? And what I mean by that, I don't mean, oh, let's add a hyper SMG or a submachine gun. No, I'm saying, what is that new sort of item? So for example, in Fortnite with categories, we have explosives, ARs, shotguns, snipers, I don't know, pistols. What's the next category? It feels like we've not got a new category since probably mythics and exotics. And I think the exotics have just been added to the game. I've not really tried them. They look decent, but again, they're just remakes of old things. And I'm gonna dwell on actually Cypher dwell on this really well. The Rex season, the season where they made the whole game basically based around cars, which I think was an all-time low play count for Fortnite, all time. And I really enjoyed that season. That's controversial, but I really enjoyed how they tried something new. And I think a lot of the community can still respect the fact that they tried something new rather than not trying something, because it was an attempt. Yes, it might have not worked, but they tried it. And look, they've tried things in the past, but that was the Rex season was almost too much trying. I don't want a full-scale change on the game. I want tweaks. For example, we've got the Chug Chug back in the game, and they've reskinned it to make it now it's like 200 shield and health. Well, why can't they add something new? Like a new healable. For example, healable that maybe, I don't know, where every time you hit a player for 5 shield or 5 health, it gives you 1 HP or something back, or 1 shield back. Like, why can't we have these sort of, like, outside the box ideas? Is what I'm asking for. The next thing I want to focus on is the sort of Creative 2.0, and not just Creative 2.0, the LTMs that have been added this season, i.e. Lego Fortnite, i.e. Ballistic, i.e. what else has been added? Rocket Racing, Music Festival, right? There's a lot. Those game modes, I think, are good game modes. And I heard Cypher saying that basically they're lower level of the games that they are. For example, Ballistic's very similar to Valorant, but it's obviously not as good as Valorant. Fortnite Festival's very similar to those, you know, there's music games where you try and hit the notes with the buttons, but it's not as good as that. Rocket Racing, well, am I going to play Mario Kart or that? I think Mario Kart's still better. I still think Minecraft is better than Lego Fortnite, although I love Lego. And I love Lego Fortnite. I was playing it the first few weeks, every single day it came out. But the hype's died out. And I hate to say it, but they've been updating those game modes. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think updates to those game modes are going to make more players log on for the first time on those game modes. It's not. Because those game modes are specifically designed to almost take the Battle Royale players from Battle Royale to them. Now the problem is with that, is that it's not bringing any new players really. I don't think anyone downloads Fortnite, no disrespect to this, but I don't think anyone downloads Fortnite because of Music Festival. Well, a few probably do, a few thousand, but is that really going to get Fortnite back to its peak in 2017? Not sure. Questionable. I think the Creative 2.0 idea's been good, apart from, you know, Only Up, which was a huge thing a few years ago when Speed started playing it, and obviously they added it to Fortnite, loads of people were logging on for that. There's a new video coming out, by the way, on the channel for that. Don't miss it out. But Squid Game, that was a huge creative game mode that got loads of people playing. You had The Pit, you know, the Go-Goated. There's been a few, Red v Blue. But if we're being honest, they're almost... Zone Wars a few years ago, but they're not really. Apart from, it's very hard for new maps to be sort of publicised, because Fortnite created this massive, like, it's like an Excel spreadsheet in the lobby. Every time you log on now, you go to the game mode section, there's about 300 game modes. It's like the item shop. I mean, I'm not going to buy anything, there's too many options, mate. You know when you're just like, you're overwhelmed by how many options. They need to keep it simple, right? In OG Fortnite, I think the idea of having the block was really good, right? But they need to keep it simple. They really need to keep it simple in the sense that they need to stop this whole, oh, let's give a wide variety of things, and more make it Fortnite. And what I mean by that is, instead of having 100 game modes in the lobby with 10-15 sections going down, maybe make it 20 game modes, 10 of them from Epicgames, 10 of them from creative maps, and they get publicised every week, all of different sort of genres and ideas. Instead of having like a whole category for Zone Wars, a whole category for Ballistic, a whole category for, I don't know, Prop Hunt. They need to make the pool of things to choose from smaller. The item shop, same thing. There doesn't need to be 21. I remember the summer, I think it was last year, it was 33 pages or something on the item shop. I mean, what? I mean, no one's scrolling through that. So make it. I'm not saying. I think it's better than the OG item shop, but I don't. Instead of having 23 pages, maybe have 2 or 3, maybe 4, in like towards the end of the season. You don't need 22 pages in an item shop. The game modes made by Epicgames. Let's look at this. Has there really been any LTMs released in the last 3 years? I mean, the last LTM that was in the game was Getaway, and that's a game mode we've seen a lot in the past. A lot. It's been shown a lot. Solid Gold has come back. We've seen that a lot in the past. And Reload's a really good idea, but Reload, if this was OG Fortnite, Reload would only be here for about a month and then it'll be gone because it's an LTM. But there's no new LTMs because now, instead of bringing LTMs to the game, they want to put players onto Ballistic. They want to put players onto Lego. They want to put Festival. But there's no, I think Cypher touched this really well, there's no Fortnite touch in those game modes. I think in Festival is maybe the one with the Fortnite touch in it, in the sense that you can listen to your Fortnite musics while in Festival, and you can listen to your favourite artists. That's a Fortnite touch. Lego Fortnite, where's the Fortnite touch? It just feels a bit like a Lego game and a Minecraft game mix. I like it, I like Lego, I think it's a really good game mode. But in terms of, this is a Battle Royale game. This is not SimCity Build It. This is not Township. You know, this is not a building crafting game. This is Fortnite. I think it's a really, look, what I'm trying to say is, my point is that they've gone too far away from Fortnite and too close to commercial. And I like the commercial idea. I think they started going overboard with all this commercial stuff after Deadpool got added to the game, and I'll go back to it. In Chapter 2 Season 2, when Deadpool was added to this video game, I think that's when Fortnite went overboard, because that's when they started bringing all these Marvel characters and all these. I was all fine with Thanos coming to the game in OG Fortnite. That was unreal. You know, having Doctor Doom a few seasons ago, that was unreal. You know, but now they've gone too far. It's too commercial. I mean, the secret skin this season is Midas, right? It's the first actual secret skin that is not commercial in a very long time, let me tell you. I mean, maybe there's been 1 or 2 anomalies I'm forgetting about, but it does feel like there's always a commercial skin, a secret skin. And, if we're being honest, Midas is just a rebrand of an old skin. I mean, it's if we're being real here, it's just a rebrand. So, that whole credibility they've got for giving new ideas and creating new things, completely out the window. They've got, you know, the Battle Pass season, which I think is pretty good. But is there really the hype behind the Battle Pass anymore? Do you really go and watch every single big YouTuber's reaction? Speaking about YouTube, I think it's a really good point that was made by Cypher in this video, is that there's no... When was the last time a big creator from Fortnite burst onto the scene? You know, there's not been many in the last few years. I'm thinking about it in my head. I think since Fresh and maybe the X2 Twins and you know, I think Courage and Cypher sort of burst onto the scene a year before that. But since Fresh, has there really been a big creator burst onto the Fortnite scene? I'm not really certain about that one. You know, I'm not certain about that one. I think there's not. It's been more. You know, Peterbot's been the name. I think Peterbot is the recent name that's burst onto the scene in Fortnite. I'm talking millions of followers. This is Fortnite. This is not some unplayed game. There's still millions playing this game on a daily. The biggest game in the world still, as of current players, as concerned. So there needs to be new content creators, and the old content creators, well, they're not even upload. I mean, I love Laterme, favourite creator on YouTube, but the bloke can't upload because there's so much there's too much new content almost. I can't keep up. You can't keep up with it sometimes. Sometimes, you know, I think what made OG so good, and that's why people keep on dwelling on it, was the fact that there was new content every 2-3 weeks, but it was almost like it was enough new content. It wasn't too little, it wasn't too much. It was just the right amount of content. Every 2 weeks you got a new gun, or you got a new POI, or you got a new, I don't know, item. But now it's like, you know, we get a new update, there's 10 new exotics in the game, there's a new vault, the new season's out, we've got a crypto coin that I don't understand. You know, I think the crypto coin idea is probably a very sort of original idea from Fortnite. I think it's a really original idea compared to previous seasons in terms of originality. But if we're being honest, is it not just basically using a medallion to get better guns? And basically the medallions feature was to get... Basically the medallions make you more powerful in this game, right? That's why medallions are added to this game. Well, the Bitcoin does the same thing. So it's basically just reskinning. The idea of reskinning old things that already exist. Bots in games, I'm fine with. I actually don't have as much a problem with the bots in the game. I'd rather have some bots than no bots. But would I rather have more real opposition? Because it's an online game. Remember, that is the point of Fortnite. It's an online battle royale. So I want real players online competing. I don't want AI. All this nonsense. You know, we don't need to make this like some sort of AI game. Because it's not. It's an online battle royale. So let's keep it online. I think voice chat in recent years has been dying out. I'm talking more voice chat in terms of random duos, random squads. It's not been there. You know, does even anyone queue up for random squads and duos anymore? I'm not sure. You should play solos, you play with your friends. The icon skins, I mean, obviously Clicks has come out now. I think he deserved an icon skin. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like I can't keep up with it. I think that's the issue. You can't keep up with the updates, you can't keep up with all the game modes that get added in creative. So they need to make a smaller pool. I think, and I propose to Epicgames, there should be 5 game modes you feature every week that are in Creative 2.0, that are made from creators. Okay, there should be 5 game modes you feature. Then there should be 5 game modes you feature from Creative. It's a section. So in the game mode section, you have your normal battle royale, your ballistic, your reload, whatever, Lego, all the Epicgames game modes. Below that, you have the 5 most played creative maps right now. Then below that, you have the 5 most, like, 5 game modes you're featuring for this week. The 5 game modes you're featuring for this week, right? You have the 5 game modes for that, and every week, it resets with 5 new game modes. 5 new game modes. So people get to see smaller creators in Fortnite Creative are shown to the public's eye, right? And I think that's what needs to happen. That's what's been missing. Wait, what? Sorry, I know I'm going off topic here, but like, that felt a bit weird. So the final player's right there. So that is my message to Fortnite. I don't know if I'll win this game, but here we are. Now the focus is on winning the game. But that's my message to Fortnite. Just make it more simple. No, no, no.